Hello and welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. So, in this very first lesson on JavaScript, let's talk about JavaScript itself. What is JavaScript? JavaScript is a programming language. It is a very popular one, as you already know, I'm sure. It's a high level programming language. So, there are two types of programming languages, such as C and C++. They are low level programming languages, and there are languages like JavaScript, PHP, Python. These are high level languages. The main difference is the compile, how the code you write gets compiled down to machine code, so it all works. The machines understand the code you write. So with the low level languages, you have granular control over the compilers and all that stuff, but we don't have to worry about all that. So it's much easier to write code in high level programming languages. So that's why they are very popular as well. So let's talk about what you can do with JavaScript. You can do pretty much everything with JavaScript. And probably that's the reason why it's so popular. So you can build a front end of your web app. You can build back end of your web app with Node.js. And when I talk about front end, you can use the plain JavaScript. You can use libraries and frameworks such as jQuery and recently Angular, React. They are very popular front-end libraries and frameworks. So the backend, you have Node.js, you have Express framework that works with the Node.js, and many others. All right. So front-end, backend in the same language, which is awesome. What else you can do? You can build desktop applications with the help of Electron. Okay? It is another framework. You can build mobile application as well, mobile apps for iOS and Android using. There are many tools. The recent one which I like pretty much is React Native. With React Native, you can build native mobile application. There are other tools like Cordova, which and with Angular there is one called Ionic framework. Okay, so it's possible to write mobile apps as well with JavaScript. And if that's not enough, you can build games. Okay, and games as well as machine learning, which is uh, Python is a language that is very popular for machine learning, but these days, even with JavaScript, it has been possible. It's in the early stage, but as you can see, just knowing one language enables you to do pretty much everything. That is insane, isn't it? Imagine having to, I mean, learning is one thing, mastering is a different thing. But if you can focus on just one language, then it's easy to master than having to deal with many different languages. Such as if you have to learn different language, for example, PHP, learning is easy, mastering is hard. Okay, so imagine you have to deal with different languages such as PHP or Python or Ruby in the backend, and you come to the front end, you use JavaScript and all other libraries and frameworks. You get divided. I mean, programming is not easy, and to become really good at it, it takes a lot of practice. You have to dedicate this a lot of your time. So being able to focus on one single language and being able to do all this stuff is really really great. So maybe that's the reason you are here to learn JavaScript, right? Okay, so it's amazing what you can do with JavaScript. But before we are able to do all this stuff, we have to understand this language. We have to learn and understand JavaScript so well, so very well, that we can call ourselves master. Or even better, other people call us master. There's no point in calling ourselves master. Okay, so let's get really good at JavaScript. Okay, and I guarantee you can be a master of JavaScript by the end of this course. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.